Do you believe that true love cannot be achieved through sheer willpower and philosophy? Many people think that love is a blend of fate, emotions, and luck. But what if I told you that you could attain the person you desire by applying the solid principles of Stoicism? This ancient philosophy not only helps you control your emotions, but also paves the way for building and maintaining meaningful relationships with that special SU1. Imagine a life where you are no longer driven by anxiety or insecurity, where you know your worth and express it confidently without resorting to tricks or schemes. To achieve this, apply the core principles of Stoic philosophy to your life. We cannot control others. We can only control ourselves. When you master yourself, you become more attractive, not just in appearance, but through inner strength and peace. In today's video, we will explore 10 Stoic secrets to truly win the person you desire. These secrets are not quick tips or temporary strategies, but profound principles that help you transform from within, attracting and maintaining relationships in a sustainable and genuine way. Get ready to have your mind and heart opened, because this trip through the 10 Stoic secrets will help you become the best version of yourself and attract the person you've always wanted. I want to challenge you to watch the movie all the way through and not miss a single lesson. Each one will not only change the way you think about love, but it will also make you stronger, more confident, and ready for the relationship you deserve. Leave a comment below saying, "I deserve to have my specific person," to let me know you're ready to look into the Stoic philosophy. Has a lot of deep knowledge. To start this inspiring journey, number 1, cultivate inner peace. You might be wondering how Stoicism, a philosophy that focuses on personal discipline, has anything to do with love. Stoicism tells us to look within and grow. If you want to attract someone special into your life, the first thing you need to do is cultivate peace within your soul. Imagine facing problems and stress throughout the day. Instead of letting these outside factors throw you off, you find peace within yourself. You understand that you can't change the problems or the stressors that come up. The only thing you can control is how you react to them. When you exude peace and stability, others will sense it and be drawn to your positive energy. This is why building inner peace not only helps you but also helps you attract the person you want. Marcus Aurelius often said, "You have power over your mind, not over outside events." You will find strength if you understand this. It's important to remember that if you want to draw love, you have to start with yourself and love yourself deeply. You need to look deep inside to find your values. Figure out your strengths and weaknesses, and separate the things you can control from the things you can't. You don't have to change to meet other people's standards. Be honest with yourself and work on becoming the best person you can be. You can't make someone love you. Love is out of your hands. What you can do is make your goals clear. Make room in your mind for love and peace in your soul. Don't worry. Love may come when you least expect it. Believe in the universe's timing. Finally, always remember that inner peace is a journey, not a destination. If you're patient and persistent, you will attract the person you want into your life. Before we go on to the next lesson, I want to ask you a question. Have you ever felt like you weren't good enough for someone? If so, you're not alone. That's why Stoic philosophy tells us to keep improving ourselves to attract the people we want in our lives. Let's go on to the next lesson to understand this better. Number 2, focus on getting better. Stoic thought is based on the idea that you should work on improving yourself. When we work to improve ourselves, we not only make our own lives better, but we also naturally attract people we want to connect with. Self-improvement starts with knowing yourself deeply. Have you ever asked yourself what you need to change to get better? This takes self-reflection and the willingness to face your weaknesses. It was called Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. Looking within is the source of all good, and it will always bubble up if you dig deep enough. Through introspection, we find our inner strength and limitless potential. As we improve ourselves to attract the love we seek, we will naturally attract that person. But that doesn't mean you have to change who you are to meet someone else's expectations. Instead, focus on developing qualities like love, compassion, and understanding within yourself. Self-improvement also means working on soft skills like conversation. By becoming aware of other people's feelings and thoughts through listening and understanding, we can build and keep relationships that last. Deep connections are made when you talk with kindness and understanding. Have you ever been drawn to someone because they really heard you? That's the power of empathy. Actually, improving yourself isn't just a personal journey. It's also a way to attract better people. When we keep trying to be the best versions of ourselves, we give off good vibes that naturally draw people in. As Marcus Aurelius said, "Stop arguing about what a good man should be one." If you agree with this point of view, please like the video. It would really motivate me. If not, leave a comment with 0 so we can talk about it and find the truth together. Third, live in the present. People often get caught up in worries about the past and the future as they go through life. We let our minds wander to regrets about the past or unfounded predictions about the future. But if we stop for a moment and focus on the present, we will realize a simple but powerful truth. Only the present exists and has meaning. Being fully present in the present moment is both a philosophy and an art that needs practice. When we do this, we open up and connect more deeply with those around us. For example, when you're talking to someone you care about, don't let your mind wander to worries or plans for the future. Instead, give your full attention to the person in front of you and listen with your heart. This sincerity and attentiveness will help you understand them better and build a strong, deep connection. Being in the present moment also helps lower stress and pressure. When we're not thinking about the past or the future, we feel less stressed and pressured, more free and happy. Somebody named Epicus once said that the only way to be happy is to stop worrying about things that we can't change or know. When we accept that we can't change the past or know the future, we learn to enjoy the present more, which makes life more fulfilling. Every day brings new joys and chances. Marcus Aurelius says it's important to live in the present. He says that if you do this, you'll become more attractive because you won't be worried about things you can't change. You'll also feel more secure. Stay calm and ready to take on any task. Develop a powerful magnetic energy within you. Communicate with kindness. The first step in communicating with compassion is to listen. Marcus Aurelius wrote in Meditations that before you tell someone they're wrong, you should ask yourself this question: what mistake of mine is most like the one I'm about to criticize? This quote helps us remember that we shouldn't criticize or blame others, should think about what we're doing wrong. Take the time to understand and relate to others. When you listen with compassion, you use more than just your ears to hear. You use your heart as well, making a deep link that the other person will value. Always put yourself in the other person's shoes. This will help you understand their feelings, wants, and problems better. Communicating with compassion attracts people who will understand and support you. To really have compassion, you need to think about yourself and understand that everyone has strengths and flaws, fears and things that make people happy. If you slow down and try to understand why someone is acting the way they are, they may be acting out of a deep-seated fear that they are not even aware of. Because Seneca said that we suffer more in our minds than in real life. This quote reminds us that a little understanding and care can help other people get over the worries they have in their heads. People are drawn to people who make them feel heard and understood. Have you ever tried listening to someone with your full attention and compassion? What happened? When you truly care and show respect for others, relationships get stronger. Being compassionate in your conversations not only helps you find the friends you want, but it also helps you build strong, long-lasting relationships. Stoic philosophy says that when you talk from the heart, people will naturally be drawn to your warmth and sincerity. This is the power of compassion in conversation. Our hearts are also led to the next lesson about the integrity of each number 5 by this power. Stoic thought says to keep your own integrity. Upholding your own integrity is not only the key to a fulfilling life, but also the key to meeting and staying with the person you want. A famous Stoic teacher once said, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. This quote reminds us that having integrity means always doing and saying what is right, no matter what. When you have integrity, you become a principled person who isn't swayed by temporary temptations or outside pressures. Imagine trying to attract someone you really want. It's not flowery language or big gestures that will make them feel drawn to you. It's sincerity and consistency in the way you live your life. People are drawn to people they can trust. If you want to build trust, you have to live by your core values. Being honest means not breaking your promises or doing anything that makes you feel bad, even when no one is looking. Ask yourself what principles you can't break and what values are most important to you. Are you willing to stick to your principles even when things get tough? Do you have the strength to say no to temptations no matter how tempting they seem? Reflecting on these questions reveals that integrity not only brings peace of mind, but also serves as a powerful attraction to others. When you live true to your principles, you exude sincerity and reliability, making others feel safe and naturally drawn to you. Remember, true attraction comes not from superficial appearances, but from the authenticity and trustworthiness in how you live. We've made it halfway through our journey today. Thank you for being here. Your presence radiates an energy that helps attract the person you desire. Please like and share this video to spread these lessons to your loved ones and friends, so we can build a world of happiness and peace together. Number 6. Exercise gratitude. If I told you that an attractive person feels gratitude even when faced with life's challenges, how would that make you feel? Does it seem unreasonable or hard to believe according to Stoic philosophy? This is what truly defines an attractive person. We all don't want to go through problems and difficulties in life, but we need to realize that we can't change the things that happen to us. We can only change how we react to them. Instead of complaining and spreading bad energy to others, why not try seeing things from a different angle? When you're not strong or mature enough to fix a problem on your own, challenges come up. These become chances for you to learn new things and get better. Ask yourself if you like it when people complain about their problems all the time without trying to find solutions. Epicus once said, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things he has not but rejoices for those which he has." I think you already know the answer. This quote helps us remember how important it is to change our outlook on life. If you think about the good things in it, you'll give off good energy that makes you feel better and affects everyone around you. Practicing gratitude not only makes you more attractive to others, but it also keeps your mind stable no matter what. When you're grateful, outside factors don't affect you as much, and you can easily focus on your core values. This leads to a natural allure, because people are pulled to people who are sure of themselves and stable. Start practicing gratitude today. Let go of the bad energy in your body and let in the good energy to attract the people you want into your life. Leave a comment being grateful to let us know you are ready. 7th, are you attracted to people who are always bragging? Would you want to be friends with someone who only talks about their own successes? Stoic thought says that we should be humble. Being humble means having a fair opinion of yourself, not putting too much or too little value on yourself. It's a reasonable and realistic way to deal with the world. Being humble is not only the right thing to do, but it's also a great way to make and keep relationships. In his work Meditations, Marcus Aurelius wrote about how important it was to be humble. Receive without conceit, release without struggle. Humility helps us see that everyone is valuable, and that no one is the center of the universe. When we practice humility, we become approachable, likable, and trustworthy to others. This is especially important if you want to attract a certain person, because humility makes you seem genuine and trustworthy. So how can humility help you attract the person you want? First, it helps you listen and understand others better. Instead of trying to force your views on them, you know how to listen and respect theirs. This creates an open and sincere communication environment where everyone feels heard and understood. Second, it keeps you from getting into fights when you're not necessary. When you practice humility, you can easily accept your own mistakes and those of others without getting angry. Forging a strong basis for lasting relationships starts with being able to forgive. It's important to be in a relationship where both people feel safe and at ease, showing respect. Being humble shows that you are sincere and honest. Letting other people feel and be drawn to your sincerity shows that you're not trying to fake it or make up a false picture of yourself. 8. Understand and use the dichotomy of control. Big toe. The great Stoic philosopher Epictetus came up with the idea of the duality of control. He said that some things are under our control and others are not. Things that are under our control are our actions, and things that are not under our control are not our actions. What they did. Realizing that we can't control other people's thoughts, feelings, or actions keeps us from getting frustrated and anxious over things that don't matter. This is especially important when you're trying to attract a certain person. By figuring out what you can control and what you can't, you can develop self-control and peace in your actions when life throws you problems. If you're not affected by outside factors, you give off an air of confidence and calmness that others can feel. Putting your attention on the things you can control makes you more proactive in your life. Instead of letting outside events control your emotions, you learn to control your responses wisely and judiciously. This keeps your emotions stable and shows maturity and dependability, which are qualities that others find attractive. For example, when you're trying to impress someone you like, don't worry about what they will think or how they will react. Instead, ask yourself, what can I do to become the best version of myself and become more attractive? Getting better at communicating, taking care of your health, or keeping a positive and optimistic attitude could be the answer. If you focus on these things, you will naturally attract people with your confidence and self-assurance. Remember that understanding and using the dichotomy of control is not about giving up on your wants. It's about getting them in a smarter way. What Epictetus said, use what you can control and accept the rest as it comes. This means actively accepting and enjoying every moment. This is how you will know you can attract and keep the person you want. Number 9. Stoicism helps us understand that everyone is valuable in their own way, and that these differences make life interesting and full. To respect differences, we must first accept and value what others bring to the table, whether it's their thoughts, feelings, habits, or choices. Because of these differences, each person is very interesting. Marcus Aurelius said, "Learn to not care about things that don't matter. Embrace and value differences to bring special people into your life. When we value and respect others' differences, we show that we accept them for who they are. This builds trust and safety, two important things for making relationships last." Have you ever thought about what makes you and the person you want to be with different? Have those differences ever been difficult or appealing to you? It's interesting to think that these differences could be what brings two people together. Differences also give both people the chance to learn new things and grow. Instead of trying to change others to fit your mold, learn to accept and appreciate them as they are. Being aware of this will help you be more understanding and forgiving. Two important traits in Stoic philosophy. As a result, your relationships will be more natural and last longer, and you'll have a special charm that no one else has. Number 10. Seek wisdom. When we seek wisdom, we not only elevate ourselves, but we also attract those around us, including the people we want to connect with. Stoic philosophy says that getting wise isn't just about learning new things. It's also about improving yourself spiritually and personally all the time. It was in Thoughts that Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The happiness in your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. The quality of your thoughts affects not only your own happiness, but also the happiness of those around you. As you learn more, you become more interesting and able to share deep thoughts with others, making meaningful connections with them. Imagine your soul as a garden. At first, it might be barren and empty, with only a few pretty flowers. But as you plant more fragrant and beautiful flowers, they slowly attract many bees and butterflies. This is how you attract the person you want into your life. Seek wisdom and don't chase after butterflies. Become a garden full of delightful scents." Epictetus said that only the educated are free. The freedom he was talking about wasn't just freedom from material constraints, but also freedom of the soul. As you get wiser, you become less controlled by bad feelings or situations you don't want to be in. This freedom makes others feel safe and confident in your presence. To really get the person you want, you need to become someone they want to be around. Wisdom helps you grow not only intellectually but also emotionally and spiritually. You become someone who listens, shares, and solves problems wisely. This not only helps you attract others but also keeps relationships going. Love will no longer be a stressful and anxious journey when you start following these Stoic principles. It will become a natural and meaningful part of your life. You'll learn to value yourself, respect others, and build relationships based on trust, patience, and sincerity. Remember that Stoicism isn't a way to control or manipulate other people. It's a way to find true freedom and happiness. When you become the best version of yourself, the person you want to be with will naturally be drawn to your positive energy and confidence. It's no longer a race to find love. It's a journey of self-discovery and personal growth. Thank you for following us and going with us on this journey to find Stoic secrets. Keep going and follow these rules in your daily life. Don't forget to tell us about your experiences and stories. We wish you luck on your quest to find and keep true love. Remember that you can have happiness and love if you know how to control yourself.